Everybody, you ever buy something and you just had to have it and then you don't use it for like 6 months, but it still sits there? I just removed something that's been sitting there for 6 months. Find out the unemployment rate of military spouses rose during the pandemic as we celebrate American heroes on this Veterans Day. How, in addition to the Census Bureau, could more accurately gauge the offer more unemployment benefits. This is amazing. We've been talking and hinting on this. Well, finally, our government is putting together the structure to be able to pay benefits to those people who are currently not getting them. And the great news of one state recovering strongly from a record low unemployment rate, and a story that for those who hate on people that collect unemployment, I got a story to tell you that's going to break your heart at the end of the video. Hey everyone, it's Andrew Cartwright. Hope you're having a thankful and thoughtful Thursday, this Veterans Day. Here's your unemployment update, jobs, financial update, and for what day? But 11/11, Thursday, 11/11/2021. 9/11. My goal in these videos is to give you the best information to access government and private money for yourself, loved ones, and of course your business. Also, get ready to play my game. It's free. There's no catch. I'm not selling you anything. It's an interaction for us to have a good time. I'll tell you when I'm selling something to you. It's not one of them. I'm giving away prizes. You answer some questions. You interact with it, and you compete with each other. It's just fun. So stay tuned to this channel, though, for personal finance, real estate, stock market, crypto, and other investments to generate income, save you lots of money. Why do we do our structure the way we do it? We source the information so that you can count on it as being reliable and credible, like regular journalism, only with a little twist because we do it here on YouTube. Also, check out my real estate program. I'm sharing this program to people. It's incredible. It's a $10,000 course. I'm basically giving it away at $99. It's ridiculous. It's how I did all the stuff that I've done, how to buy, when to buy, market cycles, and even how to get a loan without even using your own credit. It's incredible. Also, there's a link. I have a finance company. That's not a secret. Been doing that since 2009. Did 67,000 loans last year that we put together. So make sure you check that out if you need a credit line or whatever you need in regards to that. 12 different loan programs, 75 banking partners I have. Incredible rates as low as below 3. Okay? So make sure you check it out. So, and thank you to my Patrons who support the channel. So let's get into this. But first, as we salute American heroes that have served or are serving in the military this Veterans Day, I think it's important to shine a spotlight on an issue impacting thousands of U.S. families concerning military spouses' unemployment rate during the past 21 months of madness. Military spouses' unemployment, which is the longstanding problem for active duty families, was only made worse by the pandemic. Childcare and remote school challenges, and even the First Lady Jill Biden referred to the problem as a national security imperative, end quote. And you know what's funny? Nobody really listened to her. But it's sad. Maybe we'll listen today on Veterans Day. I hope you'll share this video. Let more people know our veterans matter. Do they? Put in the comments. Do you care about the veterans who protect and serve our country or not? I'd love to know. I happen to really care and respect people that have laid down their lives for us so that we can enjoy the life that we enjoy every day. She noted at Military Spouses Employment Partnership event that she was at, quote, almost 40% of military families said that they have considered leaving active duty service because of challenges with spouse employment, end quote. If you only got one person in the household, then it takes two to have a life, that is not even comfortable. If you know people in the military, comfort is not the word that you would use for it. According to Blue Star Family's annual Military Families Lifestyle Survey, service members and their spouse ranked balancing work, childcare, remote school, and other obligations among their top concerns for the first time. Yes, for the first time, they're considering it. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to cover so you don't have to pay back some of the benefits you got. It's important. We covered it yesterday. I'm going to bring it up also at the end of this video. So stick around so you don't miss out on that piece of information. Hopefully, our government can assist these military spouses with solid, well-paying jobs, as anyone living with American heroes shouldn't have to worry about unemployment and childcare issues, right? Meanwhile, the Census Bureau gearing up for what could be, strategically, if you look at the long game of unemployment, we had a big gap where they couldn't verify 1099, independent workers, people who had their own business, small business, solopreneurs. They were wiped off the map, and they created the PUA. Well, how do you reinstate the PUA, which AOC and Bush are talking about putting back together? How do you do that? Well, it starts with tracking. The Census Bureau recently announced that they will begin to make new business information an official government stat starting next month, hoping to offer a more accurate picture of the job market and unemployment rate and who can claim more of these benefits and unemployment benefits. This means if they can track when somebody started a business, if you're a solopreneur, 1099 worker, independent contractor, or freelancer, if you report that or they have a report on it, guess what? They can pay you like unemployment. Ron German, the acting director of the Census Bureau, stated, quote, most of the economic stats have a frequency that just doesn't give that sort of timely lens into how the pandemic is impacting people in the economy, end quote. Jesse Stevenson, an economist at the University of Michigan, said, quote, we didn't measure unemployment during the Depression. We still don't know with any precision exactly how many people are unemployed, end quote. According to economist John Haltwanger of the University of Maryland, quote, the measure of startups taken from IRS filings from new business license gives a sense of what the economy might look like tomorrow, end quote. Think about it. People that get licenses for real estate or for Uber or for other types of companies would now be tracked, which means their independent employment would now be tracked. As you all know, we study the unemployment rate by the indicators that are available in the U.S., which we've considered. We covered it on shadow stats. We covered it on how it's not a totally accurate number. It's just a gauge, but it's not the speed limit at which we're going. We could be going 40 miles an hour, but realistically, we're going 50 or 60 miles an hour. So, it's close, but it's not there. This could give us a more accurate way to do it. So if you have more information on business startups, it's essential that they have that and that they can create that clear picture for unemployment and the jobless rate across America. So we really know if somebody picks up a job at FedEx that's getting a 1099, we don't see them as falling off the radar. Finally, the incredible city of Baton Rouge. I love saying that. Baton Rouge. I just love it. It just sounds like, there's just going to be music playing like a banjo. And at any rate, the great state of Louisiana, one of my favorite places. I like the fisherman area there. It's, for the cooler, a little bit older crowd with the gray hair, but really cool. But I also go to Bourbon Street, is bouncing back strong from the impact of the pandemic, reporting a record low unemployment rate in the Bayou State. Of course, they have a lot of tourism. So with tourists comes crowds. With crowds comes like no crowd with pandemic, which means no job. According to Baton Rouge Area Chamber latest economic report, quote, Baton Rouge saw the third highest growth in employment index during September, adding more than 3,500 jobs in August and in September. Andrew Fitzgerald, Senior Vice President of the Business Intelligence of BRAC, you can probably figure out what that stands for, states, quote, while individual sectors within the economy continue to recover slowly, a number of indicators show significant improvements in the region. The number of the unemployed residents in the region is down to pre-pandemic levels, not pandemic levels. That would be wrong. This is incredible news for all of my viewers in Louisiana, who I love you guys. I got a buddy that has a restaurant out there. I love going there. It's incredible. If you are in Louisiana, give me a shout out. I shout out to you guys. I love you guys. Hopefully the unemployment will continue to drop in your neck of the woods and we can steer off this thing out there to be able to, slow it down so that we can keep the crowds full, right? Also, make sure if you got a letter yesterday in California, people that are part of the EDD, that you respond to that letter. If you got PUA benefits, because you don't want any of the benefits to be clawed back, and any state for that matter, make sure you watch the portal even if you're done collecting benefits. There were laws that changed December 27th. Those laws that changed when they put in the new change had different verification concerns federally. So make sure if you get a letter from a text, anything from the unemployment division, give them what they want. It should be something that's easily available to you, like a business license, a business plan, or some sort of evidence that if you collected PUA, that you were legitimately did it. So make sure you answer some of those questions. Keep in contact with them. The worst thing you can do is fall out of communication with the unemployment division after you've collected benefits when they're still trying to clean up their books. So make sure you check your portal. If you haven't, go back to your portal, check it, make sure you're in the clear, that your benefits are yours and they're not saying you got to pay back your benefits, which people are finding when they go back to their portal that they have to pay back their benefits. And this is not cool. So make sure you stay in touch with them. If you still haven't applied for your unemployment assistance And the baseline in every state still available. You guys can go grab that. 26, 27 weeks of benefits by visiting the UI website, upload your employment history, fill out the application as generally as possible. Just be honest and truthful. You can get a backdated check if you haven't filed for weeks that you missed out on. Well, go back and go grab those. You'll get a check for thousands of dollars by doing that. Some people think they can only get it now. No, if you've missed weeks and you're just now getting around to it because you took your time or you used your savings, make sure you go back and do that. Currently, the PUA is not handing out disaster relief unemployment benefits, although with this new tracking mechanism, sure seems like they're getting geared up to be able to provide this. Hopefully, we can see the PUA programs hit the streets soon with gig workers, self-employed, 1099 workers, independent contractors finally getting the validation that they should have had all these years, because it's been a decade that lots of workers have transitioned to this. Even Google has independent contractors. Microsoft has independent contractors. As you know, we have a crowd of women in the cloud. They're all independent contractors that got actually PPP. And some of them, when they were done with that, were able to get PUA. So they were able to ride out this terrible 21 months. So thank you for watching. I'm Andrew Cartwright. Take care of yourself. I love you.